Hello everyone. I know a few of you have been wondering after reading my post the other day why it is that I don't identify as Indigenous. I thought I'd quickly jump on here and give a bit of an explanation on that before I go into my next coaching call. So, pretty much the reason I don't identify as Indigenous is because I feel it denies my spiritual connection to the land and my custodianship and my role here. So the thing with being Indigenous is every single person is Indigenous. Indigenous simply means when you are born to a certain land. So anyone who is born in Australia is Indigenous to Australia. So I don't really feel it has any true, genuine meaning about my connection to this place and how it is different to just being born here. I have additional role that I play here and a different form of connection to this place. And so that's why I don't identify as Indigenous. But there are other Aboriginal people who do identify as Indigenous, and it is completely up to them. At the end of the day, the way we identify ourselves is completely up to us. Another thing to also remember too is sometimes we identify in ways that we are told to, which is seen as like the norm to, without knowing the deeper meanings of those words or those things. For instance, I did when I was a young child, I did identify as a half caste, and I was okay with saying that because in my mind I thought, well, my mum identifies as Aboriginal, my dad identifies as Scandinavian or non-Aboriginal, so that must make me half. But later on, I realised that that particular term was used when they were introducing policy of essentially breeding out Aboriginal people, which is what they thought could happen. Um, and so then when I got the knowledge of what that actually meant, I chose to stop using it. So I have in the past identified as Indigenous, but that was before I got to the new knowledge of what Indigenous really meant, and I no longer feel that aligns with me and who I am and my identity. And I want to use terms that really reflect my connection to this place and really honoring how I feel in my heart with that. So I do have to head off now to my next coaching call. I hope that has explained why I prefer not to use Indigenous. It is by no means offensive at all. It is my personal preference of the way I identify myself. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. Let me know your thoughts around these things, any feedback, or is there anything you went, wow, I didn't even realize that. Let's have a conversation around it. It's always lovely just to connect and to talk with you. But I've got to head, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.